Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do a classic rock reaction, man. This is a reaction to Van Halen, and this is live concert footage, and I believe it to be from two concert dates. And so, this is on the heels, of course, of the passing of the late, great Eddie Van Halen. Rest in peace, sir. And, I've rubbed shoulders with a number of fans who it's very, very painful, and it's still there. Can't let go yet. And understandably, of course. And so I thought it appropriate to do a little bit of a follow-up where Van Halen is concerned, especially in regards to the great Eddie Van Halen, man. So let's check this out. This is, well, first off, let me just give a shout out and a thanks very much to Jeffrey Davis. Jeffrey has sent me a couple of tracks, and let me just read his note, and it'll kind of explain the breakdown of the tracks. So Jeffrey says, hello Wayne, here's some live Van Halen that showcases the band in their absolute prime, and is a nice tribute to one of the all-time great guitarists and one of the all-time great live rock and roll bands. Track 1 are 3 songs from a live performance at Oakland in June of '81. Hear about it later. So this is Love and Unchained. These songs are all from their 1981 studio album Fair Warning. So that's track 1. Tracks 2 through 4 are all from the May 1983 US festival held at Glen Helen Regional Park in San Bernardino. So track 2 is Running with the Devil, track 3 Bottoms Up, and track 4 Ain't Talking About Love. So track 3 is 3 songs, and then 2, 3, and 4 respectively. Wayne, in order to conserve time and keep the whole reaction under an hour, I would suggest doing tracks 1, that's 3 songs, then do a 10 to 15 minute review, 10 to 12 minute review, he says. Then do tracks 2, 3, and 4 consecutively with no breaks. It's about 17 minutes. Finish the reaction with a 10 to 15 minute review. I hope this helps. Okay, Jeffrey, thank you, man. Thanks for directing traffic. I appreciate that. And I appreciate your looking out for me and trying to keep these tracks relative to an hour. So I appreciate that. Yeah, let's do this stuff, man. We'll follow your format, see how we end up. As long as I don't go off with too much of a long ass review and talking too much, it should probably stay within decent time parameters. So, alright, man, let's hit up track 1, that being 3 songs in 1 at Oakland in June of '81. Follow-up tribute to the late, great Eddie Van Halen. Let's get it. There's the man. He's a great vocalist, isn't he? Very unique sound. Do your stuff, man. Give it up for Eddie Van Halen also, man. Props also to the great backing vocals of Michael Anthony. So much a part of their sound. In their prime for sure. Damn, look at that crowd.
Oh yeah! Little drums and bass guitar for our friends out there. A brand new Oakland scarf right here. Check it out here, brand new for you. Well, my baby's on the corner and she looking so fine. We wanna work together and it blow my mind. Man need love to live. I'm that living proof. Get that smell in a hot road. Double check, keep on walking. I'm in love, once over, overdone. So that's mine, and I need that loving, better baby, take it slow. Ooh, I need that loving, I know. It's going out my way, know my way around. Grass no greener and there's plenty around. All the other girls see me put to shame over the edge, and I say I need things and heat up, and I know she's my name. So this is love. I need
Solid rhythm section too, man.
Got me dancing, you know. She mighty, like put your hands up here, I say. This is love, and I'm not even love. Baby, sing it out.
Loads of fun. They're having a blast. You can tell that there's nothing else they'd rather be doing.
Everybody out. I say, I cannot get there from here, baby. And I don't care where I'm going. You see your feet around line, baby. Ooh, I'm saying over. Watching that movie switching like out of that city of dread. Non-stop talking, what a rocker. Blue-eyed man, set my trap. Each other says the same. On a chain. And anything I run and chain. Something says the same. On a chain. I say, I'm gonna ask for permission. This is my chance to fly. Maybe enough ain't enough for you. But it's my chin and jive. Watching everything switching like out of that city to change. Non-stop talking, what a rocker. Blue-eyed murder in a sci-fi train. Something sweet to say. Anything I run and say. Something sweet to say. Change, been on it since the time. Change, anything I run and change. There's nothing says to say. We love you, people. Change, you know they say the time. Change, that's anything I run and change. There's nothing says to say. Change, that's anything I run and change. Change.
I'd love to see a drum roll by Alex Van Halen. Definitely a big fan. Fantastic. Man. All right. So, I wasn't brought up in classic rock. But even me, in my limited exposure to rock and roll, even when I was young, I understood and I realized the importance and the presence of Van Halen, back in the day. And it isn't just on the rock and roll side, it's among popular music, contemporary music. I recognize their importance and their value. And I remember, of course, when Jump in Panama came out, it was mixed in with all of the other contemporary popular music of the time. When you're talking about top 40, they were on those playlists, on those radio stations. So I grew up recognizing and understanding the value and the importance of Van Halen. You know what I'm saying? These guys were definitely at the top of their game back then. And there's the thing about Van Halen. If you say to me, rock star, name one, Van Halen comes to mind. Great rock guitarist, name one, Eddie Van Halen comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? Frontman, David Lee Roth comes to mind. So, and the rhythm section, man, these guys are tight. They're what I call a complete rock and roll band. And what the hell do you mean by that? A complete rock and roll band, in my mind, has great musicianship, a fantastic frontman, a fantastic guitarist, a tight, powerful rhythm section, and they've got the charisma. They show that they're having fun. They're modeling, in my eyes, what a great, true rock and roll star should be. And if you were to say, yeah, man, who would you want to mimic in regards to having fun, rock and roll? And I'm just showmanship, that sort of thing. I don't know much about their personal life. I would say, well, Van Halen would be one of those bands, right? And plus they've got this great harmony. Let's not sleep on the harmony of Van Halen. Let me ask you a question. Michael Anthony, he is definitely a part of their signature sound, especially where harmonies are concerned. Cannot be undersold, cannot be taken lightly. What happened? What happened with Michael? I know that Eddie's son took over. Was it an executive decision? Did Michael get to the point where, hey guys, I got other things going on, I think I'm gonna gracefully bow out, Eddie's got a full-grown son now who's also a musician, let him take the helm, was there disputes? What happened? Why did Michael not continue with Van Halen when they moved forward? That's a question. Answer that for me, will you? Now, man, these guys at the top of their game, man, let me tell you. And you know what? With the Eddie tribute, when I was watching some of their later appearances, one on Ellen and the other one was on, was it Jimmy Fallon? I can't remember which Jimmy. But, man, they were still tight. They were still on it. Yes, of course, David Lee Roth's voice had suffered a little bit. But, all the same, just a little bit of wear and tear. They can still pull off a great, fantastic concert, great showmanship. They still had everything in check, So, yeah, man, hats off to Van Halen and their longevity. Even if they take a break, they come back, they're just as strong and just as impressive, man. All right. Hey, I better not go off. I'm on a track. This is the Jeffrey Davis track, man, not the Soul Train Bro track. We're following his outline. So, he says, so pause. Jeffrey says pause, do about a 10 to 12 minute intro review, and then get on the next ship. And we're gonna hit the next 3 songs consecutively with no breaks. I'll put like 5-second breaks in between, giving us a chance to upload it onto YouTube. I do these breaks sometimes because I was doing some experimenting and stuff, and you know, a lot of people pause the songs in the middle and that sort of thing. And but what I do is I do breaks in the middle of each song, separating the songs rather than cutting the song in the middle, you know. So let's do a little Van Halen intro. They've got a long ass intro bio, so we'll just focus on the intro bio, and I'll break it in half. So I'll do half this time around, do our next 3 tracks, and then I'll finish the other half. Let's do that. All right, man. Van Halen. Van Halen is an American rock band formed in Pasadena, California in '72. Credited with restoring hard rock to the forefront of the music scene, Van Halen is known for its energetic live shows and for the work of its acclaimed lead guitarist, Eddie Van Halen. The band was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2007. From '74 until '85, Van Halen consisted of Eddie Van Halen, Eddie's brother, drummer Alex Van Halen, vocalist David Lee Roth, and bassist Michael Anthony. Upon its release in '78, the band's self-titled debut album reached number 19 on the Billboard pop music charts and would go on to sell over 10 million copies in the US. From '79 to '82, the band released 4 albums, all of which have since been certified multi-platinum. By the early '80s, Van Halen was one of the most successful rock acts of the time. The album, 1984, was a commercial success with US sales of 10 million copies and 4 hit singles. Its lead single, Jump, is the band's only US number 1 single to date and was internationally known. In '85, Roth left the band to embark on a solo career and was replaced by former Montrose lead vocalist Sammy Hagar. With Hagar, the group released 4 US number 1 multi-platinum albums over the course of 11 years. Wow, that's quite an accomplishment during Hagar's time. Hagar left the band in '96, shortly before the release of the band's first greatest hits collection, Best of Volume 1. Former Extreme frontman Gary Cherone replaced Hagar and recorded the commercially unsuccessful album Van Halen 3 with the band in '98, before parting ways in '99. You know, I don't think I've ever listened to that album. Just because it was commercially unsuccessful doesn't mean that it was a shit album. I'm sure it was pretty good. Anything that Van Halen produces is pretty damn good. But I don't think I've ever heard this album. Van Halen then went on hiatus until reuniting with Hagar in 2003 for a worldwide tour in 2004 and the double-disc greatest hits collection, The Best of Both Worlds. Hagar again left Van Halen in 2005. In 2006, Roth returned as lead vocalist and Anthony was replaced on bass guitar by Wolfgang Van Halen, Eddie's son. In 2012, the band released the commercially and critically successful A Different Kind of Truth. Yeah, as recently as 2012, they were still on the creative tip, man. Fantastic. Okay, let's pause there. That's half of the intro bio. And let's hit up our next line of songs, man. Yeah, and so we'll just run this consecutively, just like Jeffrey's said. And then from there, I'll finish the rest, man. This is the US Festival in '83. Let's get it. Look at that crowd, man. Damn. So many people come to see you. What a rush that would be.
days, no tomorrow. All I've got, I had to steal. At least I don't need to beg or borrow. I'm living and I lose that key. Running with the devil. Let me see your hands. Running with the devil. I found the simple life. It was so simple. When I jumped out on this road, got no love is not real. Nobody waiting around. Running with the devil. Give me your hands. Running with the devil. I found the simple life, was so simple. When I jumped out on that road, got no love you called real. Ain't nobody waiting on. Running with the devil. Running with the devil. Look at all the people here tonight.
That's his favorite chord, isn't it?
This is the time of the evening when the band gets to have a drink right here. Is everybody having a good time so far right here?
little bit out of frame here. If you've been to a Van Halen concert, let me know when and where. Who was the front man? Great energy, great showmanship, engaging. Eddie Van Halen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Edward Van Halen!
There'll never be another.
This is it, San Bernardino! brothers here. I look out upon all 300,000 of you here today. And brothers and sisters, I feel good. I just want y'all to know that you people here tonight, everybody within the sound of my voice, you people are number one. I looked in the air, I stood and looked down. I wanted to the balls, baby. I got no time to fuck around. You want it, got to breathe, baby. You want it, got to breathe, baby. You want it, got to breathe, baby.
The magnificent live performance of Van Halen. Absolutely, absolutely remarkable. These guys, yeah, and you know, what did it say again? Sorry, let me go back to that bio read there. They're credited as re-energizing the rock era, I believe it was, restoring hard rock to the forefront of the music scene. Absolutely, absolutely, yo man, I give these guys all the props in the world. Great entertainers, man. You know, great masterful musicians, excellent vocals, tight rhythms. They've got it all in spades. Great magnetic, polarizing personalities, man. I tell you, these guys had it all, man. Shout out to every single member of Van Halen, man. All right. Okay. Yeah, so I was halfway through their bio intro, and Yeah, to read their entire biography would just be a straight hour, man. Unbelievable. So, as of May 2019, Van Halen is 20th on the RIAA list of best-selling artists in the US. The band has sold 56 million albums in the States and more than 80 million worldwide, making them one of the best-selling groups of all time. As of 2007, Van Halen was one of only 5 rock bands with 2 studio albums that sold more than 10 million copies in the US, and is also tied for the most multi-platinum albums by an American band. Additionally, Van Halen has charted 13 number 1 hits on Billboard's mainstream rock chart. VH1 ranked the band 7th on a list of the top 100 hard rock artists of all time. On October 6, 2020, Eddie Van Halen died from cancer. He had first confirmed his initial cancer diagnosis in April 2001. It's sad that you had to suffer that long with this, brother. Damn, that's a long ass time to have a cancer diagnosis and going through the process of battling cancer. That's a long time, man. 65, man, that is young as hell in these days. That is really young. So, Eddie Van Halen, gone too soon. Rest in peace again, brother. All right, man. Hey, you know, I was gonna say to you guys, the week after Eddie's passing, you know, now that I'm into my rock and roll classic rock review channel and things of that sort, and a number of people know me, you know, among my friends, among my coworkers, and things of that sort. They know what I do, and you know, I mean, you'll still get a number of people who are a little bit ignorant to why I do it, and so I'll get asked, why do you do that, man? You know, it's just so different. You know, you're a black guy reacting to classic rock, you know, it's not your music. No, my God, man. And so I had somebody say that to me, and this is just fresh off of my Eddie tribute. So I wasn't in the mood to hear shit like that, right? So I didn't lay into this dude, but I just said, hey, look, man, music is music. It doesn't matter what walk, where it comes from. You know, I'm not gonna be ignorant and say something to you like, hey, Muddy Waters and his blues, it's my music, it's our music, you know, and it's not yours, that sort of thing. You know, it's everybody's music, man. I hate shit like that. That's the worst thing that I hate out of everything. You know, that's probably the thing when somebody says to me, it's not my music, or what are you doing that for? Anyway, so with Eddie's passing, I heard about it, and I cut out of work early, and I rushed home, you know, to do a reaction, but it was just so late, you know, and I just couldn't get it done in time, and you know, things just caught up to me, so it was like the next day. So some people are just watching me, man, why do you have such a fire under your butt to run home and to do a tribute reaction? You know, I mean, after all, it's rock and roll, it's not your music. Oh man. So I'd had it, right? So I said, hey, look, man, Eddie Van Halen, we have just lost a fantastic rock persona, music persona, a great artist. You know, he meant so much to so many people. The music that Eddie Van Halen has produced represents a generation of people. And you gotta take this shit seriously. It doesn't matter if I grew up with it or not. I take this shit very, very seriously. Like I said, you know, the music that he produces, rock music in a genre, it represents a generation of people. So I can't be fucking around with, you know, acting goofy and stupid and this sort of thing. And this is going to lead me to another thing. It's not going to turn into a rant, but I want to address something real quick. I recently got a message sent to me by a fellow black reactor who just tore a couple of strips off of me saying, yo, you know, who the hell do you think you are? you know, why do you do reactions the way you do? You know, everybody else is having fun and you're all sitting there all serious and stoic and shit, like you're some sort of a, what did he say, a professor or a scholar or something like that. Who the hell are you? You know, and here's the answer to my question, because a lot of people actually ask me this question. It's in moments like this, the time that we're in, losing a great artist like Eddie Van Halen, losing a lot of our great, you know, heroes of music. Johnny Nash died the same day that Eddie passed, you know, and so we're losing a lot of our great pioneers of music. And who the hell am I? Well, I am somebody who takes this shit very, very seriously. I am not here to act goofy and stupid and misrepresent, because the music that I'm reacting to, like I said, it really represents a generation of people. You gotta take that shit serious. And I'm not saying that, you know, because when the cameras are off, I have fun, I'm goofy and all of that sort of thing. But man, when the cameras are rolling and I'm doing reactions to music, this music represents a lot of people who takes this shit seriously. I gotta do the same. I'm not saying that all of my other fellow reactors have to act a certain way like I do or whatever, but this is the way that I approach it. That's all. And in answer to a couple of people who ask me this, some ask me just because they're interested. Some ask me because they're being a little bit confrontational. That's all good. But the answer is being addressed to everybody. I take this shit seriously, especially at moments like these where a great rock pioneer has just passed. You gotta take it serious. It's serious stuff, man. And Eddie means so much to so many people. And I rub shoulders with people who are still hurting. This one really, really hurt. And, you know, I just want to say, and again, condolences to Eddie, his family, all of his fans, you know, people that I rub shoulders with. You know, a week later, I'm noticing that they're still feeling it. They're still talking about him. They're still saying, yeah, man, I tell you, you know, this year was a crazy year, but this really, really hurt. So I'm still seeing it. That's why we are doing a follow-up tribute to Eddie Van Halen. He mattered that much, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, shout out to Van Halen and all that they've given us where it comes to moments in great rock and roll, restoring the genre specific of classic rock, hard rock. You know, they've really given us quite a lot. So I definitely tip my hat to Eddie and to the boys. So man, just to answer my question, I know that it's not the last of it, but I have to sometimes stop, pause, and kind of give an account of myself of why I do reactions. It's moments like these, and that makes it very, very significant. Anyway, so I'm going to conclude. I know for a fact that I went over an hour. Forgive me for that. So what I'm going to do here, man, is in the next little while, I'm guessing that we're probably going to do a little bit more Van Halen stuff, especially some live coverage. And I'm totally fine with that. It's all good, man. You know, on this platform, we never have to let the memory and the adoration for Eddie Van Halen and Van Halen ever fade. So, hey, man, you got recommendations, especially stuff that I haven't seen, haven't experienced, or you know that a number of people haven't experienced it. Hey, you know, send it my way. I'll make time. I'll make the room. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me, man. Jeffrey Davis, thank you. I appreciate you sending me this. And thank you for your little track recommendation. You know, it was a good recommendation, but I still went way over the hour, but that's on me. Anyways, everybody, thanks very much for all of your great, wonderful tributes to Eddie Van Halen in the comments section. And a number of you have sent me some private messages, and I appreciate that as well. So take care. I'll see you later, and fingers crossed that we don't lose another great pioneer of music anytime soon. Take care. Peace.